Mr. Singh, we'll start with you, and this is a two-part question. How can public spaces be protected? And how can funding be found for recreational services?
So thank you for your question. We have a very limited land right now as we speak, and we are continuing to work what we have. My personal plan is to work with the Union Landing, the owners. There's like 13 or 16 owners there, so there's some space left there. So we need to have some economic growth there, grow some revenue there on that place. Also, there's a 21 acres on the west side of the town. We need to utilize that place. And there is a Kirk or developer over on Union City Boulevard. They bought the land on Union City Boulevard. So we need to continue to bring those biotech companies to utilize the land what we have. And what was the second part of the question? I'm sorry.
How can funding be found for recreational services?
So we hired the lobbyists. They are working for us. They brought us $661,000 this year for us to for our system to use. I think police got like a $1.4 million individually. So I think we did a great job. One of the council member, Jaime Patino, he brought that, talked to that company and the lobbyist and got them over here. And we're very fortunate. They're going to continue to bring the funding for us to create more jobs here.
Ms. Duncan?
So if I understand the question, it's how are we going to fund recreational space and open space? Is that correct?
No, it's how can public spaces be protected?
Uh,
And the second question is how can funding be found for recreational services?
Well, I think that recreational spaces are built into our city plan. We are not building in any of our parks or any of our open spaces. And I think that as facilities are developed, open spaces are a part of the development in those plans. But I would agree we need to look outside the city for revenue where we can to continue to explore creative ways to bring in more recreational facilities for our youth.